YouTube? It is 6:26 a.m. It is Wednesday, April 12th, and today in the next few days, it's gonna be pretty busy. My daughter has a 3-day EEG, so we're gonna be in the hospital for the next 3 days. And I just thought, why not, vlog and get some footage so you guys can see. This is actually going to be her 4th EEG, so it is nothing new to us, but this will be the longest EEG we've had. She's had 2-day EEGs, 30-minute ones, but it's never been 3 days, so this will be the first 3-day one. And the reason why they're doing 3 days is because we don't know exactly what's going on. They don't know if it's a seizure or not. I mean, the last 3 EEGs didn't have seizure activity, but they had some sort of activity, but they couldn't diagnose it or couldn't really tell what type of activity it was. So I just feel like right now they're just doing a whole bunch of testing, but we'll see. We're supposed to be checking in at the hospital 10:30. So right now I'm just gonna get everything ready, get everything situated, get me and her ready, and I'll update you guys when we get to the hospital. I'm still getting stuff ready right now, but I just wanted to show you guys baby so that you guys can see her. So hold on. Say good morning. Are you ready for today? Are you ready? No.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
The next day.
What's good, guys? I know, so it is a day later. It is April 13th, and we just got here today, like maybe 30 minutes ago. So yeah, instead of it being 3 days, it's only gonna be 2, maybe. I don't know for sure, but I will obviously let you guys know. But we're here, we're checked in. She's laying down, chilling. So they're just gonna situate her vent right now and get me a pole and just get her ready, for the EEG and stuff. I gave the medication, so they're putting their medications in the fridge. They said they're gonna give me some more, so thank goodness. They said they was gonna give me new diapers, new everything. When you come to the hospital, they give you new everything. So, but yeah, hopefully we can get out of here quick. It don't last long. But as of right now, though, this is about to be my bed, and just about to be chilling here, I guess. I brought everything. Obviously, I brought her iPad. And then I brought something else so that I can just entertain myself, because we're gonna be here for a minute. But okay, Bent is on a stance. She is fully, like, not even on a HME, which is those little things that you see her connected to. She's on the full-blown humidifier now. I'll show you guys. This is the humidifier. It obviously warms up the water to keep, her lungs humidified. So yeah, this is what we have at home, but ours is like malfunctioning, so like maybe they can give us new cords or something. So she's chilling right now. Tired. Put her movie on. We just chilling, waiting for the doctors. Okay, you guys, so she is set up. Baby, little baby. So yeah, as you guys can see, she has a little thing on her head, and that's holding like the whatchamacallits, the stickers and the things that they placed on her head to read the brain waves. So, and then they just wrapped her head up to make sure it was secure and in place. But she's sleeping, relaxing, chilling. We were on live for a few hours, just chatting it up with people and letting people see, ask questions regarding her. Because like I said, we really don't have a full diagnosis on her yet. So, just painting awareness to that, awareness to certain things that we do know, just in case there are others that are experiencing what she's experiencing. It could give, you know, me more information and stuff like that, and just be able to also just talk to people. It's supposed to just be one night, I guess, and we'll leave tomorrow, but they said if they feel like it would be better to just get one more night, then they will let me know. But I'll update you guys later on today if anything happens. Now you can go to sleep. Doze off to your movie.
You're blowing bubbles.
Hey guys, so it is 2:42 in the morning and it's about time to get her next medication. Earlier today they tried to give her more than what she was supposed to take on one of her medications. And these are like controlled substances. These are not medications to play with. And so I was like, no. She's getting 1 ml. They were trying to give her 2. And I was like, no, she's only supposed to be on 1. And so as I was saying, guys, they ended up giving her more than what she was supposed to be getting. And they said on her files, it didn't say anything. Not on no documentation of us weaning off of her medication and her being at 1 ml. None of that is on her profile. And so like the stuff that they were telling me, it just was really scary, because it was like, so y'all could just be giving her anything and or doing anything because you guys are not updating nor communicating. And today has been rocky. I didn't even tell you guys, which I can probably do better when I'm at home, because she's just not happy. Like, she's reacting to the fact that she had that 2 ml and we just gave her 1. We just gave her 1. Not 2, so, you know, because that's what she's supposed to be taking, and so, you know what I mean? But we're supposed to wean, that's a heavy drug. We're supposed to wean her off of that, and so she's reacting right now. She's definitely showing reaction. Today's just been walking. I'll tell you guys when I get home, where I have a clearer space, more calm, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and attend and go back to sleep, go back to her. But today has been something, you guys. Good morning, YouTube. It is 8:29 in the morning, Friday. Today we should be going home. I think around like 9. They're supposed to be reading the results to us, where we'll be finding out if she's having seizures or not. She's been really calm. The only time that she got really upset was in the middle of the night, and that was because they messed up her medication, like I had stated. Other than that, she was really calm the whole entire time, chilling, moving, talking, sleeping, watching TV. So yeah, she was not showing no signs of any seizure activity, but there's a lot of activity happening on the monitor. So I'm wondering, like I said, like it looks the same, like how it's always been. Some sort of activity, but not knowing what. So I made sure though that they made it clear, because she was crying continuously and stuff like that, because she was feeling that itch from the 2 milliliter medication that she got. She was off of that since last year in October, November. So, you know what I mean? Like, that just really made me mad. But we're here. She's calm. She's doing good. We made it through. So now I'm just waiting for the doctors to come in, do their rounds, talk about the EEG and what's next. So I made sure that it was communicated that she was crying, so that they don't misdiagnose her and say, oh, scrunch on the face, because that's what they said the last time, when she was crying continuously through the whole EEG because she don't like stuff on her head. The only reason why she was calm right now when they did it yesterday is because she had that gabapentin, and when she has the gabapentin, that literally takes over. We went up on it, and now she's like, we were at 1 ml, and then we jumped to 1.5, and he was like, oh, that shouldn't have an effect on her, she'll be nothing. This girl be dazed off that 1.5. It definitely do. These doctors don't be knowing what they talking about. It's just really sad. And this is Phoenix Children's Hospital. Like, this is supposed to be the #1 hospital, and they have been just doing stuff, and I don't get it. So we don't have no diagnosis. And when I say we have no diagnosis, zero. We don't know what's going on with her. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I research doctors and do everything possible to get the proper care for my child, so we can figure out what's going on. Hey everybody, so we made it home. We got home about an hour and a half ago. So I don't remember if I did or didn't say, but she's having seizures. Oh, I did say that I would update you guys, I guess, when I got home. So she is having seizures. They are called infantile spasms. He basically described them as if, like, the movement that he showed me looked like as if she was constipated and she was trying to poop. And he said that these seizures are very subtle. You can't tell when she's having these seizures, so we gotta put her on the best treatment possible, because it being such a subtle seizure, that, you know, we gotta put the best medication on to stop it before it gets worse. And so she's gonna be taking this medication. I think it's pronounced vigabatrin. She's gonna be starting it next week. It was a lot to process, honestly, because I mean, we kind of felt like she could possibly be having them, because we've had episodes. I've had an episode where she was crying. It was in the middle of the night. I was in the middle of doing something, and I accidentally dropped something. It wasn't that loud though, but she heard it, and she like moved a little bit in her sleep, and then she started crying, and then she started doing like this, and then she was like spitting, foaming at the mouth, and then she would cry and then do that again, cry, do that again, cry, do that again. And at the time we had emergency medicine, because she did an EEG. So like I said, she's had 4 EEGs, and so the previous one before this one, they said they seen a 5-second seizure, scrunch of the face, so they gave us emergency medicine. So I gave her the emergency medicine that they had given us. They said that if it lasts longer than 3 minutes, then give it to her. So yeah. And then my mom said that she had an interaction with her where she had to give it to her, and there were 6 tablets in the bottle. So we had a feeling that there was something going on, but you know, because of the so many EEGs, there were so many different stories, readings, so it's seeming as if it's starting to develop, and so that's why we're doing this treatment medication so that we can stop the new blood. And also she has a lot of abnormal activity going on. He said there was a lot of abnormal brain activity going on, which we already knew due to the previous EEGs. So he said that with this medication that it would help her regarding that. So the other option, because there's two treatment options, steroids. And he said that with the steroids, she would have to start with a really high dosage for the first 2 weeks. And with that high dosage, it would decrease her immune system, her sodium, potassium, blood sugar, and blood pressure would be going down, and she would need to be taking medication for that. She would have a lot of sleep issues. She would be irritable. Just a lot of side effects with the steroids. And then they said that if it was working, then they would taper down off of it. But if it wasn't working, then they would do the other option that I chose. I got the information out. Obviously, I typed it down when I was talking to the doctor, so I can be able to, talk to my mom, because my mom is someone that helps me make decisions. And so I wanted to talk to her, and I kind of felt like she wasn't going to be helpful, and it was going to be an issue, but in this moment, I'm just like, us finding out this, and this is a serious situation. I'm not thinking she would be like that, but come to find out, she was like that. And she was making me feel bad because she was like the steroids. She was going for the steroids, and I'm like, with all the side effects, and she already has a lot going on as is. And so I don't want to just add more problems. That's going to add more problems, add more medication when she's already taking 6. So then she's going to be taking 10. And I don't want to put my daughter through that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put my daughter through that. I don't want her 10, probably more than 10 actually. But I don't want to put her through that. And I'm going to be the one who's taking care of her. I'm going to be the one to have to learn to handle and deal with it at home, because she went through this when she was at the hospital for 7 months. She went through steroids. She went through all of the medications that he was stating then, and she was in the hospital. So she had a lot of situations happening to where she needed that emergency medical attention, and she will be at home, and I just don't want to put her through that. And that will just be a lot, not just for her, but for me as well, because I just feel like, that's just a lot of pressure for me, and I don't want to, I want to make sure that she is in the best state of mind, state of peace. I want to make sure that she is getting the proper medication and the proper attention that she needs, and I want to make sure that it doesn't have to hinder her or cause her too much stress and pain and problems. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be decreasing her immune system and also decreasing her sodium, potassium, blood sugar, blood pressure, like I had stated. So like, I just didn't want to do that. But my mom was literally making me feel bad, because with the steroids, it was going to be a 4-week process. So for the 2 weeks, she would be on the high dosage, and if it works, then they would wean her off for 2 weeks. With the other medication that I chose, he said it will last 3 to 6 months, and she has surgeries that she needs to get, which is the one for her hip, the ones for her feet. And then when we just went to see her ENT doctor the other day, and he wants to go in and silver nitrate her stoma area because she has some extra skin growth, and then also she has an ear infection and she has tubes and still that were collecting water, and in one of her ears she has an ear infection, and that specific ear is the ear that she is losing hearing in. So there is just a lot going on. Mind you, we still don't have a full-blown diagnosis. We just got a partial, baby step into a diagnosis. But yeah, this is the first of anything. Oh, not the first of anything, because we found out that 6 of the syndromes that she has, 2 of them I have, which I didn't know, my mama didn't know, which is crazy. But that was something. But now we know that she's having these seizures, so that's another step in the direction of figuring out what's going on. But I don't know if I stated this, but like, I really am going to do full-blown research and try to see if we can find a better hospital, better doctors that can really take their time and figure out what's going on with my daughter, you know what I mean? Because we really need to figure it out and nip it in the bud and get this process going, because she is about to be 2 and we still don't know what's going on, you know what I mean? So we're just now starting to really get a process going, and the process is moving very slow. But I cried, I got upset, and my mom was really trying to make me feel bad at the fact that I didn't want to go with the steroid option. And I just felt like you're saying you want to go with the steroid option because of the fast pace of it, but it's causing all of these problems, and you're not going to be the one who's taking care of her. I am. You're not going to be the one who has to drive back and forth multiple times a week to the hospital when she already has designated appointments at the hospital, different locations, and then on top of that she has home visits with speech, vision, and physical therapy. So she has a lot going on, and it just puts a lot of pressure on me, and I barely get any sleep as is. I get 4 to 5 hours, if none, you know what I mean? Like, that's if you can't, and you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't get any. I eat 1 to 2 times a day, sometimes not at all, like, because I'm so consumed and so on what's going on with my child. And then it's just a lot, and I can't even fully take care of myself like I'm supposed to, and I need to be able to take care of myself to be able to take care of my child. So I just felt like going with the other medication, even if it was going to take the 3 to 6 months, going with the other medication was the choice for me. But at that time when I called her, because I called her in front of the doctors. So when I called her in front of the doctors, and she was asking her questions regarding the steroids, and then she stated that she still felt like she wanted to do that, and that if I didn't do it, that I was hindering her surgery, that I wasn't being a thoughtful or a caring mother, and making me feel bad for that. And so she kind of like put me on the spot in front of the doctors, and you know what I mean, like, I broke down because I held back tears because I literally, one was forming, was going to drop, but I literally held back tears, and I just stated, I guess we'll do the steroids. And so when they left, I broke down because I just felt like, why is she not listening to me? Why is she not hearing me? Why is she not thinking about the effects and the things that she would have to go through regarding the medication? Like, that's doing too much, you know what I mean? And so I just felt I didn't feel like a mother. I felt like I was just here just signing away stuff going on with my child without making a decision as a mother. And so yeah, I broke down, and then I talked to someone, and they told me, like, girl, you're a mother. Like, you're a mother. Like, you have that, like, you're feeling that motherly instinct. What God is telling you, you feel is right. What God is telling you, you need to lean with that. Don't sit here and allow other people to corrupt your mind and to get into your head and to allow certain things to happen. If they don't want to sit here and see what's for your child and really think about what the process is and what's going on, because they're not even in your shoes, do what's best for you and do what's best for your child, and don't allow them to get into your head to where, like, you feel like if the decisions you make, they're not going to be right. So, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, then I'm going to go with the one that I want to go with. So then I let the nurse know that that's what I wanted to do. She told the doctor came back, and he was like, so the nurse told me da-da-da-da-da, and I was like, yeah. I gave him my reasonings, and then he was like, you know what? Go with your motherly instincts. And he was like, that medication is the choice that I gave you. I gave you that choice plus the steroids, and they're both the most effective treatments. So if you feel like that's the one that you want to do, then that's the one we're going to do, and she's going to be fine. Don't worry. And so I was just like, okay, and that made me feel better. So, but it's just, you know, and my car is not the best too. My car is not the best. I really don't feel like it's fitted for her. I feel like it's really janky. The engine, the air conditioning's not where I feel like it should be for her. And so that's why I'm just so with driving my car. But I'm gonna have to do what I do, because my mom doesn't want, I only take her car to go to doctor's appointments. I don't do anything else in her car. All I do is go to doctor's appointments in her car, because my car is janky, and she knows that. That's why I was using her car. So I guess she just didn't want to take my car to work, because now she's going into the field now, because she works from home. So now she's getting more and more and more into the field, and so I guess she doesn't want to take my car. And I'm like, why don't you want to take my car? Because I'm going to be driving and doing this, and it's hot, blah, blah, blah. Exactly. So you'd rather put your grandchild, who is going through medical situations right now, and just found out again where she's having seizures. Like, you rather put her through all of these things that she doesn't have to go through, and we can be in your car safe and sound and not have an issue where the car may break down, and now we're sitting here waiting for a AAA to get here, and they take 45 minutes to an hour sometimes, depending on what's going on. Like, I can't have that for my child. Like, you are showing me you don't care. You're showing me that my child doesn't matter. Like, it just is what it is. So this today showed me that I cannot depend on people that you call family sometimes. Like, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, and only depend and focus on God. So this is a lot, but I'm really gonna sit here and give my everything to Christ, and just fully just depend and focus on him, as he calls us to do anyway. And you know, like I said, I felt better when the doctor came up to me and said what he said, and also the person I was talking to. Like, hearing that just made me feel better. And so, like, you know, I feel more confident in making decisions, you know what I mean? Because that, like, that made me feel good. That made me feel like I was doing something as a mama, you know? So, but thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you guys can get notified when I post. I appreciate you guys so much. And I got another video coming for you guys, so I look forward to that. And yeah, peace.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare.